guys, Steph here. Okay, so we've got a lovely pen that I found on my travels recently, and yeah, we've got a little bit of a pelican theme going on because I showed you a pelican yesterday. But what we've got here for you today is a Pelikan M200 piston filler fountain pen, and this one is what they term as the old style. The reason being is that the Pelikan M200, I think they were from sort of 1985 through to around about 1997, and there was two versions of it. This one, as I say, being what they term as the old style, and then a sort of redesigned version later on. But this particular model, the M200 old style, the size of the pen is 128mm capped. Around the barrel it's a lovely 12mm in diameter. As you can see, comes in this gorgeous black colour, all clean, in beautiful condition and ready for a new home. But if we take you through to the cap there, you can see the cap band has got a sort of quite a wide one and then a narrow one just above it. We've then got the very recognisable Pelikan beak clip, very attractive in my opinion. To the very top we've got this rounded finial, and to the top of the finial there we've got the Pelikan logo. Now, as I said, this is the old style, and what we mean by the old style, nice and simple, is that the sort of the earlier versions and the, well, around about I believe 1997 they redesigned the pen itself. This one, as we've just mentioned, has actually got two cap bands, as you can see there. Later on, the 97, sort of the later version, was redesigned and had just simply one cap band. Another difference being on this particular pen, if I can find it for you, there you go, it's got Pelikan on the cap band, and then if we turn it round for you there, you can see it has Germany. Okay, now when I say this one has Germany, the earlier one, again this is where it gets a little bit confusing, the early one from 1985 actually had West Germany on the cap band. The Germany, just simply without the West, came out around about 1991. Okay, so although we're saying this is the old style, it's actually, you know, a little bit later of the old style version. Hope I'm not sort of complicating matters. Now, what they also did around about 1997, as I said, they redesigned it. They put just a simple cap band on the cap there. They also added a trim ring to the piston knob to the bottom here. As well as that, to the very top, which we've just showed you, you can see the logo here is actually embossed into the pen or into the finial itself. And then, as I say, when they redesigned it in 1997, the finial was changed slightly, it had a step to it, and the logo at that point was just simply printed onto the top of the cap. So whereas we've got the embossed here, which is the sort of earlier version, 1997, they then printed the logo to the top of the cap, and again the finial or the cap top was slightly different with a step. So again, that's the sort of difference between the two. If we unscrew the cap for you, show you the pen in a number of different angles, absolutely gorgeous condition. It's in beautiful condition, the pen. I don't actually think it's actually been inked. It's absolutely superb, and again, somebody will enjoy this pen for many years to come. Again, you can see there we've got this blue ink view window there to show how much ink you've got left in the pen. I believe also the other change around 1997 in the redesigned version, the ink view window then became green. So again, the later redesigned model had a green ink view window. Let's take you to this section. It's got quite a standard section there, little ridge towards the nib, and this model comes with a gold plated stainless steel nib. So at this point you can see the gold plate is still there. It's got the Pelikan name, Pelikan logo, and to the very bottom there it's got the F for fine. There's a sideways view, and at this point now you can see Pelikan introduced this sort of a ladder feed as opposed to the sort of vintage feed, slightly different. Again, very nice indeed. Again, all nice and clean. And the nice thing about these particular nibs, once again, if you wanted to change the nib, you would simply unscrew it like so and replace it with a nib of your liking. Okay, so let's screw that back in. Now there was actually a model similar to this, or pretty well identical, which had a gold nib. Now I believe that model was the M250, so it'd be interesting sort of to know whether you could actually put the M250 gold nib in this M200. The answer is I don't know. If anybody knows out there, then please share that with us. As we mentioned earlier, it's got a piston filler, which means if we turn the piston like so, it works very smoothly indeed. There you go, you can see the piston head in the ink view, and then there we go, it goes all the way back home. Let's do that once more for you. There you go, and it's working nice and smoothly. I've just added a very sort of a tad of silicone grease inside, so it's working very nicely, very smoothly. It's actually not a bad size pen in my opinion. I've got large hands, it's very comfortable to hold. Some people will ask, yes, can you post the cap? Well, maybe you can, but personally, as some of you will also already know, I never post caps on pens. The reason being, I've seen the damage they do to the barrels, and in some occasions on vintage pens it takes a lot of work to remove that damage and scratching to the pen barrel. But without it being capped, it's still a nice comfortable pen to hold. I'm not going to fill the pen because it's lovely and clean. I'll leave that pleasure to the new owners. So let's just do a dip test and see how the pen writes. So what we've got is a Pelikan M200 piston filler. Now, as we said, although the pen was from 1985-97, because it's got the word Germany, I'm dating it 1991 plus, just simply because, as we said, it's got Germany on the cap band and not West Germany. for a steel nib. It's writing very nicely indeed. Smooth writer. Okay, and as you can see there, as it says on the nib, writing with a fine line, but a lovely writing pen as well. Somebody will enjoy it for many, many years to come. So let's pop that to one side. We'll clean the nib once we finish the video, but there we have it, a stunning Pelikan M200 piston filler from, I'd say, around about 1991, in absolutely gorgeous condition. A lovely pen. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoyed showing them to you people. Leave a comment below, don't be shy. Give the video a thumbs up to show that you've actually enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. But I'll just like to say Slavo Ukraini, and from me and this gorgeous pen, I'll just say bye bye for now.